Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? It's your boy Manny back with another one, man. We talking boxing, and unfortunately today we got some bad news, man. Some bad news that we didn't want to hear. My brother Swats was going down. Swats best. My brother Marcus Davis always in the building. Salute Money Round TV. A big step, man. I'm disappointed. Errol Spence had to pull out. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Nothing more important than health, bro. Nothing more important than health, bro. My brother Omega was going down, bro. Swat's best. Swat's best. I couldn't even remember your damn name today, boy. Forgot all about what your damn name was. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come in. Jonathan Odom was going down, bro. Drewski, eye injury, bro. Got a broken eye, a broken retina. A broken eye retina. So you and Keon had me crying. Yeah, man. Why Bud ain't get the fight? Bud promoter ain't want to pay for the fight. And not only that, the show is already set in stone. They ain't the show must go on. That ain't why Bud ain't get the fight. Bud promoter don't pay for nothing. Omega I had to whoop his ass today, Omega. I'm always whooping Keon ass. Man, my fucking Wi-Fi went out, Omega. My Wi-Fi went out, man. Kicked me out the damn thing. I kept trying to get back in that bitch. I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's the $1 million question. He fighting Ugas now. I ain't got to get past Ugas. No doubt, Jonathan. Kane Skull was going down. Career ending injury. Nah, Michael Moon ain't no career ending injury, man. We were all expecting this to be Pacquiao last fight. Now what? Shit, now what did we wait? My bro Bet say fucked up what happened to Earl, but y'all wanted Sweet Hand to sign that bullshit Canelo trying to do. Sleeper was going down, bro. Salty, only fight I've been waiting on this year. At least Spence fights winner for Super WA belt. So it'll work out in the end. Yeah, cash out Trey. If they make it happen. Bro, why you ask me what's my type of women and my single? What is you on? What you keep bringing that up for, bro? Terrible day, Shanti. Not bad, terrible. I used to box. That's I've been seeing in the past. My goodness. I used to box. Man, sleeper, tell me about it. Yeah, Julio, that's what I said. He running for president next year. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I ain't got no type, man. I like all women. What man don't like all women? I've been seeing detached retinas injury. Yeah, but it's damn what he said. It ain't the worst of the worst though. It ain't the worst of the worst. He made a post. Let me read the post. Oh, bro. Y'all smash the like button, fam. EJ Love was going down. Yeah, cash out. Yeah, it went. I think it. I'm finna read it now. I'm gonna tell you what he said. Earl said, I am very disappointed that I won't be able to fight Manny Pacquiao on August 21st. Unfortunately, the doctor found a small tear in my eye and said I need to get surgery ASAP. There is no way I can fight with my eye in that condition. I would like to apologize to everyone and thank you all for the support. You know I'll be back soon. I've came back from worse. So he got a small turn in the eye. And I think it's around the retina. So I probably misspoke on a detached retina. I know it's an eye, I mean an eye injury. Yeah, we'll see, Mike. Then got stupid cats talking about Earl ducking. I gotta be dumb as hell, man. Dumb as hell to think Earl Spence ducking Manny Pacquiao. The narrative that people put out here, bro, is crazy. Tank Williams the third. I appreciate the love in the super chat. What up, chatting fans? Love what you do. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. People gotta be crazy, man. My brother Knockout, what's going down, bro? Yeah, I just read it. The beautiful Lori, what's going down, Lori? How you doing? Fucked up. Fucked up, man. Y'all smash the like button and shot come in, man. Exactly, bro. Nothing but facts. You gotta be a fool to get in the ring with Manny Pacquiao with one eye. Get your ass in there with Manny Pacquiao with one eye if you want to. This motherfucker throwing 17 punches in 3 seconds. Shit, gotta be crazy. Little boy was going down. Yeah, Michael Newton, I called him. Mainly the mainly the gold matches, but I called him. But yeah, man, bunch of bullshit today. A lot of stupid people saying a lot of stupid shit. I think so too, TDX. TD, I think so too. It had to happen to Spawn, Lori. But yeah, you gotta get surgery ASAP. So you might be going out to the doctor. Who I like to see go pro from the Olympics. I can't really pick it, bro. Just know there's a lot of good talent coming out, Mike. Cypress Hill was going down. Perk 30 was going down. Mike, you saying Crawford should have gotten a fight, but why didn't Crawford get the fight? Because Bob Burnham didn't pay for it. Bob Burnham had Pacquiao for Crawford, bro. I wanted Crawford to get the fight. I got many videos out there saying I believe Crawford deserved a fight over anybody, right? Bob Burnham, when the investors pulled out, he said he wasn't coming out of his pockets for the fight, bro. You gotta blame Bob Burnham. Boxing Logic United was going down, fam. For real, EJ. Baby Quan was going down. Keyshawn Davis was already professional. Wendell Jackson. Shayna was going down, beautiful queen. Claudia was going down, queen. I was looking for it. Man, we all was. Shit. We all was. Jose, oh, why you asking me all these weird ass questions, bro? You starting to act like a fucking weirdo, bro, for real. Money, what type of women do you like? Money, are you single? Money, have you ever been to a Canelo fight? Money, have you ever been to Texas? Bro, we talking boxing. You worrying about Money and his situation. Real, Laurie. Yeah, I think Manny wanted that Spence fight. I think he did bad. How can Bud take the fight? Y'all gotta understand, bro. This is a PBC card, right? A PBC card. Turnbull Crawford fit to be in talks against Showtime Sean Porter. If y'all think Turnbull Crawford is ready to fight Manny Pacquiao right now, right? Right now, in 2 weeks, he got the right sparring partners to get in there and train for a Manny Pacquiao. Is he at the right weight? Like y'all gotta understand what y'all saying, bro. Come on, man. This is a PBC card. The show must go on. Ugas is the next man up. They take the co-main, pop them up to the main, and then they figure everything out then, bro. Come on now. I'm doing great shit. I'm just pissed off that the fight ain't happening. Got my Wi-Fi back on in time so I can do this show. I thought I'm gonna be able to do no show today, to be honest with you. Jay Smith was going down. No doubt, Chapo. Man, like Mike, you look like a little kid. Otherwise, I would have dropped the link for you. Real, bro. Keyshawn Davis still growing, bro. He only got 3 fights, but he is impressive. Matter of fact, yeah, we go start him for the moment. Y'all smash the like button for how much y'all come in. Exactly, bro. I'm about to get ready to give y'all my opinion. The $80 Cypress Hill. That's 70, 80. Yeah, especially if they wanted the show go on, man. They had to bump Ugas up. Sleeping funny. Boxer King was going down. Antonio Blanco was going down. Big D, what up? What up? Joseph Gutierrez, what's up? All right, let's get into it, man. Hell yeah, Sire the ruler. If that boy beat Pacquiao, that put Ugas on a whole different plateau, bro. TJ Sports Nation, what up? Yeah, y'all. But Earl, man, he said what he said. I'm gonna read it once again though, and then we ready to cook. Bam. Said 214 was going down. Many meals. What's up? What's up? I still got Pac winning, but Ugas ain't no pushover. Yeah, it's gonna be a good scrap, big D. Especially like with Ugas. Ugas body work is solid. All right, so once again, y'all smash the like button. 86 is my number. 1986 when I was born. So I see the 86 right there. Now check this out, y'all. I am very disappointed that I won't be able to fight Manny Pacquiao on August 21st. Unfortunately, the doctor found a small tear in my eye and said I need to get surgery ASAP. There is no way I can fight with my eye in that condition. I would like to apologize to everyone and thank you all for the support. You know I'll be back soon. I've came back from worse, right? So now that EJ is out, to all you motherfuckers out there, simple minded, dumb pieces of shit, just haters, want to see this man fight with a fucked up eye against a motherfucker like Manny Pacquiao who can throw 10 punches in 1 second. Y'all gotta be a fool ass fool. Period. Nobody is getting in the ring at a disadvantage, right? Against Manny Pacquiao. I don't give a damn how tough you think you is, how bad you think you is, right? Now when we're looking at the eye, right? This shit can be it can be uh, uh like devastating for Errol Spence. Manny Pacquiao, y'all gotta understand, Manny Pacquiao is a veteran that's seen every fucking thing inside that square circle. So if Manny Pacquiao get in there, understand that Errol Spence stay touching his eye once he pop his ass in the eye, because he gonna pop his ass, right? We already know he gonna feel it, right? So if Manny get the work in the eye and Errol Spence eye starts swelling, and Manny see that, he gonna take advantage of that shit, right? And then guess what? Errol Spence gonna be hesitant. He ain't gonna be able to beat 100% Errol Spence, and you'll be a fool ass fool to take the money because it is good ass money, but risk going blind, risk having a fucking a lifelong injury, right? Or even a career ending injury, right? So if y'all think this man supposed to get in there at a disadvantage against Manny Pacquiao, keep it pushing and get the fuck out of here. You understand what I'm saying? You'll be a dumb motherfucker. I don't give a damn how tough you think you are, bro. You're still a human being at the end of the day. You're still a human being. So this is a blessing in disguise for Errol Spence. And he would have tried to push the limit and get in there and fight for us and give us a fight for, to keep the show going and things of that nature. But after that, you don't want to do no stupid shit. You don't want to do no stupid shit because you can't bat eyesight. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. Ask Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. You can't if that's the case, it'll be a lot of blind motherfuckers that can see right now. And this is no disrespect to the blind. but it'd be a lot of blinds that can see right now, right? So it's a fucked up situation that it happened. You know what I mean? But if Earl Spence would have got into that square circle, and if he signed, like if he'd have done it, it would have been no excuses afterwards. You understand what I'm saying? And nobody wanted her excuse afterwards. Now he get in there, he's not looking the same. We would have seen that off the back. If you're a real Earl Spence fan or you're a real boxing fan that know the game and know how Earl Spence fight, we would have seen it off the back. Like, why the fuck is he so hesitant? Why? Like, why is he? You know what I'm saying? He can't do what he want to do because you got to watch out for Manny Pacquiao, right? So you get in there. Now you got the fans that's gonna say, "Oh yeah, we told y'all he wasn't right. It's a car accident. It's this. It's that." Then if Manny did beat him, and then Manny did stop him, right? Because it's only so far you gonna go with a fucked up eye. I don't give a damn what people think, right? That's why I wasn't pissed off at Kell Brook when he took the knee. I wasn't pissed off at Daniel Dubois, right? I wasn't mad. I wasn't saying, "Oh, y'all are warriors, this, that." No, motherfucker, this shit hurt. I don't give a fuck. It hurt, and I can't see. So if that would have happened to Earl Spence, and he got his ass in that ring, nobody would have wanted to hear the excuses. Nobody would have wanted to hear, "Oh, I had a little turn in my eye before the fight and this and that." Everybody would be like, "Well, you should never got in there. Well, you should have went and got surgery." That would have been a narrative. Well, you should have got surgery. Well, you shouldn't have got in there, right? And that's when people would have been like, "He's a sore loser. He making excuses. Oh, look what he did to Kell Brook. He ain't say nothing then. Or when he did this or did that, he ain't say nothing then." There'd have been a lot of other bullshit. So damn if you do, damn if you don't. But Earl Spence did the best thing for Earl Spence at the end of the day. He did the best thing for Earl Spence. And that's to make the right decisions, make the right call, and say, "I can't go. I can't go." You feel me? Fuck that shit. Nuh-uh, not against Manny Pacquiao. No, sir. That motherfucker fast. He hits hard, and he'll fuck you around in that square circle. Get in there playing. You ain't 100%. You ain't getting in there playing like that. You ain't risking that type of shit just for the entertain the fans that much. You still got a career ahead of you. Like my man say, you still the unified world champion. You still a number one big dog, right? Now the thing gonna be is how long do we have to sit out? And thank God it's not a detached retina, so I want to take that back. Earl said that it's a tear in the eye, so you'll get that shit figured out. And like Knockout said, we might see him sooner than later. We might see him this year at the end of December, November. Who knows? Who knows? But nonetheless, he made the right call, man. For him, his family, his fucking kids, and cause fuck that shit. How many people want to go blind talking about, "Oh yeah, I did it for the fans"? Hell no, nah. You'll be a fool. And Knockout, that's how you know he wanted to go, bro. He visited 3 doctors. 3. You feel me? Most motherfuckers only visit 1 doctor and be like, "Oh well, they said it's fucked up, I can't go." But he went to 3 doctors just to make sure. Just to make sure. Who you talking about, Lori? Nah, I'll tell you why he's the big dog, right? Because he went over to the UK and took the scrap away from Kell Brook, no matter what the fuck you want to say. Then he came back and beat a pound for pound fighter, undefeated fighter, in Mikey Garcia. No matter what the fuck you want to say. Beat a Lamont Peterson. No matter what the fuck you want to say. Went and beat a Sean Porter, who's an A-level fighter, Jimmy 007. Who gives a fuck about what you think? He's an A-level fighter, right? Then went and beat another A-level fighter in Danny Garcia. And then was about to face a Manny Pacquiao, another A-level fighter. So don't give a fuck about what you got to say. And on top of that, he had 2 scraps. Now, how you like that? And he's the big dog at 147, right? Now, you go check whatever motherfucking books you want to check, and you show me. Go check whatever books, whatever ranking, wherever they sitting over there where they showing people who is ranking people to see who is the number one catch in the division. Go to every motherfucking platform and see who's the number one welterweight Fool ass fool. Fool ass fool. But at the end of the day, he made the right move, man, for Errol Spence. No matter who like it. You feel me? Jonathan Gonzalez, what's going down? What's going down? Why am I watching this? Why are you watching? Let me read this super chat. My bad, Blackwater Boxing. What you say, bro? What's good, Money B? It's nice that Spence now only needs to fight once for the scrap. If Ugas win, I'm thinking that will cost Spence millions. How about you? Of course. That's Manny Pacquiao you facing for your biggest payday and your biggest fight of your career, bro. That's a fact. But nonetheless, you still gonna make money. You know what I'm saying? He's still gonna make money at the end of the day, right? Now the Manny Pacquiao check is a different check. I never deny that. You feel me, Blackwater? I never deny that. And that's why I wanted him to get his opportunity for his check, just like I wanted Caden Plant to get his opportunity for his check. You know what I'm saying? Even though I feel like Caden Plant gonna get his ass beat, but he got the scrap and he deserved it. Listen to this stupid ass fool. Spence got his ass whooped and Sporn, so he pulled out. Shook. Y'all got to be stupid and dumb to think that Errol Spence got his ass whooped and Sporn, and you getting touched up and Sporn is going to make you pull out a fight against Manny Pacquiao. Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. How Fox about to walk on PBC? It ain't like PBC can't go find another platform, man. I got to understand those things, man. Man, you ain't lying, sire, the ruler, bro. You got that coming. And it's my fault I ain't rent you up, champ. But yeah, man, Earl Spence made the best fucking decision for Earl Spence. And those are things you got to do as a fighter. Because fans will get you fucked around and just running their goddamn mouth. Let me see who else deserves the wrench. But yeah, man, he would be a fool. Y'all done shot Jimmy ass. Man, we ain't looking at the end of no Spence career. Y'all dumb as hell. But with the situation that happened, we still got to fight. When it's all said and done, Manny Pacquiao and Ugas is fight. It's gonna be a good scrap to me. I still like Ugas. I like Manny. They both are going there. You know, they gonna make it happen and do what they gotta do. The show must go on. The show must go on, fam. Now we have to see what they about to do with the undercards. Yeah, I got Pac beating Ugas, but I think Ugas gonna make it tough. Yeah, Q dog. We gonna see. I know. I don't know if Fabian Madonna might still hold the co-main event, but we will find out if he's still a co-main and see how they gonna switch them things up. I know they might bump they might bump up Gary Antoine Russell. They might bump up Gary Antoine Russell to the pay-per-view card. You know what I'm saying? Bet you still in the building. St. Louis Miss is going down, bro. Well, that's how the odds go, Oscar Flores. They do that type of shit. But I want y'all to see what EJ was about to do, man. What EJ was about to do. But yeah, man, another fucked up day. Another fight that's getting taken out, right? Another fight that we finna miss out on. Man, man, man. 2021. 2021, man. God damn. What's going down, my girl? Let me rent you up. 2021. The fucking dawn of the dead around this motherfucker. The dawn of the dead, bro. That's why I'm. Well, Earl did the right thing, bro. Because I'm telling you, if Earl would have got into that ring and Manny would have started beating his ass, mm-mm, that shit wasn't gonna look too good, bro. And I ain't like I don't really like excuses like that unless it's Wilder and Fury, because I do feel like Fury is a cheater. That's just me. Everybody else can feel how they want to feel. I got my reasons and whys, but other than that, I really don't like excuses, dog. Right? So I would have been pissed off, but I'd have been like, Why you get in the ring, bro? If you knew your shit was fucked up, you shouldn't have got in the ring, right? And that's how it would have been, especially with Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao going there and start beating Errol Spence ass, catch him in the eye, and that motherfucker get the swell, and he get the beating on that motherfucker, and he stopped Errol Spence. Oh Lord Jesus, Mary and Moses. That is not a good look, champ. That is not a good look. So Earl did the perfect thing to say, I'm not getting in that ring with this motherfucker. That boy ain't he ain't no joke. He ain't no joke. So a lot of y'all coming here and talking about, oh, Earl Spence pulling out. He afraid of Manny Pacquiao. Continue on with that narrative. But Earl Spence ain't no goddamn fool at all. That girl say Fury is a cheater. Told you, Queen. King was going down. So at least we seeing now the recovery shouldn't be too long. He might be able to fight before the year end. That's what I said, King. He might still can pull that thing out. And you never know, man. Manny just might. If Manny going hurt and have no problem with your Dennis Ugas, right? Let's say Manny knock your Dennis Ugas ass out in 7 rounds or something like that. And Earl Spence, his shit is healed. And they say, okay, well, Earl Spence, you'll be able to fight Manny in December. And we'll see if Manny oblige. If Manny be like, okay, let's make that shit happen, right? They might go to Cowboys Stadium. You never know, man. You never know. But I'd rather Earl Spence do the right thing and pull out the fight than try to play too motherfucking macho and get yourself fucked around for life. You feel me? And like I say, Madonna is out with the same injury, bro. I text you, this shit is the motherfucking down of the dead around her, bro. My brother Prada Pierre in the super chat, he said Earl has the same retina injury Sugar Ray Leonard came back from 2 to 4 weeks. He will be fine and he'll get the winner. I like that, Prada. I like that. Appreciate the super chat, my brother. Sada Russo, that's why I like watching classic fights and up and coming prospects fights. A fight is a fight, and boxing is my favorite sport. Dillian Chopper, you a Keith Thurman fan, boy. You want anything bad to happen to Earl Spence. Boy, if you think Earl Spence can make 147, you smoking dope. PBC needs Canelo bad. Make Canelo and Plant fight happen. They back at the table with Canelo and Plant. We'll see, man. We'll see. Like, I'm happy that the fight is still. I mean, the card is still on because just think about if we would never got nothing. I'd have been pissed off. Bud and Porter ain't even been made yet, so we gotta wait to see till that shit go to purse bid. Either go to purse bid or Bob Arum come out and pay Porter. And I don't see Bob Arum coming out paying Porter shit, so I see a purse bid. Bro, listen to this. This is what I don't get with you cats. Floyd is just lame, bro. Dude not fighting no more, and he's 44. Manny's still fighting at 42. 44, man. 44. The dude is retired at 44. So what are you expecting a 44-year-old to do, man? Cut it out, man. Oh, I said, not that I said, crazy, bro. Just crazy. I don't know, man. Between Corona and injuries, god damn. Omega say I see it this way. Manny and Ugas should fight for that belt. only right to me. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't pissed off at the fight. Like I say, we still got a championship fight. We still got Manny Pacquiao. We still got your Dennis Ugas. So, I ain't. It's just the point that that was Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. That's what everybody wanted. That was the fight build up to be. That's what we wanted. Now that Ugas stepping in, I'm not pissed off at the opportunity that Ugas got. One man loss is the next man treasure, right? The Dennis Ugas put himself in position to be in position, as I always say. So it's not your Dennis Ugas party got bumped up, right? It's a blessing in disguise. Like Ugas put out a post, he kept it classy as always, but he got a blessing in disguise, bro. Like I know he never thought in a million years he'd be fighting Manny Pacquiao. Now look what's happening. Like I bet you Andy Weeds never thought he'd be fighting Anthony Joshua, and look what happened. So at the same time, just the boxing game. I'm not gonna sit around and act like that this shit don't happen, like people be trying to do with Canelo and shit like that. So I know this is the type of shit that happened in boxing. We've seen this happen before. So I'm not pissed off at the situation. It's just a sad situation. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, bro. We'll get through it. We got through a lot worse. Like Errol said, he came back from a lot worse, and we got through a lot worse. I want to see one of y'all cats get a detached retina or get a torn eye, and I want to see y'all fight. Since y'all y'all the most toughest motherfuckers in the world, y'all got all the answers on what's supposed to happen or how somebody else supposed to treat their body. I want to see y'all get an eye turn. Now I want to see y'all break a nail and see if y'all still fight. Right? Motherfucker scrape a kneecap. Let me see if you'll still fight. It be the softest ones trying to tell somebody what the fuck to do, and you niggas can't hold no water. Man, get out of here with that bullshit. Tell somebody else to go in there and get fucked around because you want to see it. Man, please. But at the end of the day, man, it's the boxing game, bro. It's the boxing game, and these are the type of things that happen, dog. Injuries are in the game. Making 147 was no problem for Errol Spence. William Garcia say something on it. It's a good thing the fight got pulled before it happened. Detachment is a career-ending injury. Look at Antonio Margarito after the injury came back to getting stopped by Cotton. Well, you're a Bud fan off the rip, so you still want to see anything happen to Errol Spence. Either way, Thurman or a Bud fan, you just as happy as Bud, probably. And people say if Manny beats Spence, he is the greatest of all time. No doubt, Al Walker. But Uber's got an opportunity here, man. He got to turn this at COVID 19ers. 19ers. What the hell? Uber's getting slept in 10. You rather see Keith than Ugas? Nah, man, you put Ugas in there. Keith ain't even ready to come back and face somebody at 147, bro. Come on now, man. My dog, Trigger Man Tell Him TV. Y'all go subscribe to my brother, Trigger Man Tell Him TV. Say salute to my boy Manny. That's some bullshit and no disrespect to Ugas, but he's a standing punching bag for Pac. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, bro. Nobody picked Andy Ruiz to beat Anthony Joshua. Like I do give Ugas, I give Ugas a chance. Errol went no overweight, man. Don't listen to these people, man. A man, proud of Pierre back in the super chat. Say this towards Money Brown Bentley truck fund. Appreciate that, bro. Much love, much appreciated. Hold on, no, where that motherfucking bad question go? We want Canelo and Sweet Hand. What's up, Canelo? They got that 40 minutes. Don't worry about it. It's go down bet. And when Canelo beat the motherfucking dirty dog draws off of Caden Plant motherfucking ass, I'm gonna see who y'all next opponent y'all want then. Damn, man, just found out about the champ EJ. Yeah, Darren Davis, bro. For real, for real. Real. Passing the torch fight council. We might get it back again, man. Money unrelated. What you think about the new Nas album? I haven't heard the new Nas album, bro, so I can't even speak on it. I think Spence will have smoke pack, but it is what it is. Yep, we just have to wait and see. Pacquiao at 42 still puts fear on these young fighters. He built different. Mhm. Y'all Pac fans like he is right now. Thank you, God. You don't have to run into the young bull. I don't think Ugas' feet quick enough for Pac. Ugas better bring the heat. This could be his big chance if he fight like he did against a Porter. He might have a shot. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, shoot that link. All right, Key, I got you. I feel like Pac-Man should wait for him. Nah, he ain't gonna wait the show right there, bro. It's just a crazy situation, man. James say, I'm a Thurman fan, but I wish nothing bad to happen to any man. Earl not fighting. I'm not watching that. It. Thurman versus Spence. Let's make it happen. If Canelo fights November, I'm going to be sued. Canelo is fighting November. It's just against who is the question. Say Monty, Monday been all fucked up since I heard that news. What do you think about Ennis? Is he ready for EJ? Nah, Ennis coming though, bro. I don't think he can beat EJ or Bud right now. Hold on, let me shoot these links out. I don't think um I don't think Ennis beat Bud or EJ right now, but he damn sure hold his own, bro. That's for shit show. Mm-mm-mm. Just a bad, bad day. Man, I was supposed to jump on my man shit. No, I don't think he beat Bud right now. I don't. That's what I just said, but I think they might boost him up, bro. I think they might boost him up. Watch. I really think they might boost him up, bro. Pac beat Spence if they fight coming off of the Spence eye injury. I disagree. Th- Thurman ain't gonna fight Ennis, bro. High risk, low reward. Man, I'm telling you, that they got to make a whole lot of adjustments, dog. And they might bump that boy right up to probably be. He probably kick it off. Ain't nothing wrong with letting him kick it off, neither. And if they put him in that position and let him kick off that pay per view card, man, man, man. Jeffrey Errol, what's going down, bro? Yeah, Mikey ain't fighting no Ennis. They gonna make something happen though. That's PBC. Man, AB try to put everybody on blast, man. Now you think Keith Thurman will have a good chance against Charlo if he move up to 54? Yep. I don't think he'll win, but yep. Keith Thurman can fight, bro. Albert Harper, that fight ain't happening, champ. Yeah, Shakur, they already set for November. They came to a deal. King Jaffa, what's going down? Pac-Man fought with one arm, and you saying Truth can't fight with one eye. The promoter should throw his. Pac-Man fought with one arm against who? Pac-Man fought against one arm with who? Who the hell is you talking about? Don't be a fool and a clown at the same time. Appreciate that, Jeffrey, bro. Much love, much appreciated, champ. I feel you, Trigger. Hey, B ain't gonna get in there with him, man. TJ Sports Talk, what's going down? Yeah, I just heard a whole lot of nonsense out of Cash, dude. Now they signed, they solidified. They had post that shit everywhere. Man, ain't had no one arm against Floyd. Nick, what's going down, bro? Still ain't had no one arm. That gotta be a fool. Oh shit. Key,
Was good with it, big stepper.
man, I heard listen to all this nonsense.
Man, that's why I told you to send me the link. These dudes is, man, boxing fans is some fucking weirdos for real, man.
These boys got all the. Mm, mm. But if Earl would have got into that ring and got his ass beat regularly by Manny Pacquiao, they wouldn't want to hear no excuse. Kevin
Nah,
Bridges,
not at all. I'm glad that they caught the injury because they would have we would have heard everything from Errol is washed up. He need to retire to man. It would have been bad. It would have been real bad.
man, that shit would have been bad, ugly, everything, dog. If that boy, man, if, Manny would have took advantage of that easy, dog. Manny would have seen that boy got the touch in that eye, seeing that motherfucker get the swelling up. Man, he wasn't gonna do nothing but target that thing, and Earl wasn't gonna be able to do shit about it. But
Yeah,
try
I
to
mean,
block
as you
that,
should.
yeah. But try to block that shit, be hesitant in the ring, and boy, that shit would have been a fucked up situation. So at the end of the day, Earl Spence did the right thing. Did the right thing. Felix
Yeah,
Lopez said, "Might Pack retire if he beat Ugas, retire champ." We don't know. But let me see if I missed a super chat though. We don't know, bro. It's up to him. We'll see. Like I said, if he don't take no punishment against Ugas, he go in there and knock Ugas ass out of some shit, then you know, probably give it another shot this year. But if um Jonathan Gonzalez, thank you for the super sticker, my brother. I'm sorry I had missed it. I ain't even see it up there, champ. But if he won that thing and Ugas give his ass a tough fight, you know, he might think about like shit, I ain't finna fuck with that young man. Shit, I gave him my opportunity. Shit happens. Get well soon. Go handle your business over that way. Um, GM, GMS, you can always donate to the Cash App and the Super Chat, bro. I mean the Cash App or the PayPal. If you're showing love, fam. Either way, just smash that like button. I appreciate it. Jonathan Gonzalez back. He say, I got unused, maybe late K. I got unused. I don't know what that means. Maybe late KO. You trying to say you got Ugas? Either way, I appreciate that, my brother. Cooking with Sir say, hold on, where you at? So my question is this though: do we take his word because everyone hated on everyone else with a late pullout? I mean, we got fucking doctor statements saying the man got a torn eye, right? So when you say everyone hated on everyone else for the late pullout, who is everyone else that we referring to? And us knowing Earl Spence makeup and knowing Earl Spence build, why the hell do Earl Spence want to pull out the biggest fight of his career, the biggest payday of his life, for what? And this the fight that he won. Like y'all don't be making no sense, bro. Y'all think Earl Spence coming to make an excuse and pull it out of a fight? Y'all gotta be crazy, bro. If anything, y'all should get a man his credit and his just due for being a stand up dude. If anything. But y'all already talking about this man pulling out because of goddamn, I don't know, man. Question y'all boxing fans, dog. Really do. Because the one that questioned Tyson Fury, that time I got corona, but then he around a million motherfuckers and shit. If that's what you referring to, right? If that's what you're referring to. But cooking with sir, we know that you're a Terrence Boy Crawford fan, if I'm not mistaken. So I can understand why you thinking the way you thinking. My brother Will McClady from the B More said, "What to do, Money Brown T? B More stand up. Salute to the chat family. Salute to you, fam. How you feeling? How you feeling?" EJ Love in the super chat say, "Casual ass fans don't know shit about boxing. They trying to put Earl in Fury category. Talk to him, EJ, man. My family land Ray coming through, always showing love. Saying salute to the big stepper for staying triple beam on point. I appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate y'all boys for showing love, man. Ugas is worse stylistically for many, in my opinion. Everyone was called a duck, but when Spence do the same thing, he needs the same energy. Everyone, like who was called a duck? Why you keep saying everyone? Who was everyone? Put the names in. You talking about everyone? Who was everyone, bro?
That's how you see how ignorant these dudes is, man. And shit. A man gotta get surgery on his eye, but he a duck. It don't make no sense.
And he telling you, gotta. The man tell you he been to three doctors. I've been to three doctors, and I gotta get surgery ASAP.
A fight that he been begging for years, like he just gonna pull out the fucking fight all of a sudden. But see, this is the thing. People know that. People know that what they saying is bullshit, but they gonna say it anyway. They show you the type of character a lot of these dudes is. They just the boxing is just full of trolls, internet trolls. Most of these motherfuckers live at home, you know what I'm saying, in their mama basement and shit. Ain't never gonna go outside, and they just sit up on the internet all day, just saying stupid, dumb shit for no reason. That's just all it is, you know. We knew it was coming because you said it when you told me about it. Didn't you? It's exactly what you said.
Yeah, gotta get ready for all this bullshit ass talking.
Yeah. And they didn't wait. And the funny thing is, you know, Team Crawford, they didn't wait. They was the first ones on it. Dude
Everybody,
was the first one on it. Huh?
I already knew how they was coming.
That shit pitiful though. It's a sad thing. Jealousy and envy is a sad thing.
Mac of the South was going down, bro. How you feeling, child? Yeah, bro. So you know, and then man, I can believe the shit when I saw it, though, man. Yeah. So, but and at the same time, when Bud was fit to fight Earl, everybody was happy for him. Even Kessler's rival Spence was happy for him.
You mean when Bud was finna fight Pacquiao?
Yeah, my bad. When Bud was fit to fight Pacquiao, the Spence fans was happy for Bud. Motherfuckers said they felt like he deserved it, this, that, and the third. And now they see Spence, with an eye injury and saying a whole lot of goofy, silly, stupid shit.
Yeah, because remember, I was one of the main ones that was saying that, before when we was trying to figure out who was gonna fight Pacquiao. I said, Bud deserved it more than anybody. I said because Bud been trying to get the Pacquiao fight before anybody, so he deserved it more than anybody.
Facts, bro. So it would have been worse if it was with Pacquiao. Good thing it happened with the sparring partners. Yeah, man. If he went into that ring, if Earl would have went into that ring against Manny Pacquiao, bro, with a torn eye, right? That ain't no good. That ain't no good at all. You have to be smart out in these boxing streets. Mr. Sharp say Bud was never getting that fight. He ain't getting it because his promoter don't want to pay for it. Period. He could have had it multiple times, but his promoter don't want to pay for it.
And
So
really, money. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say so. That's the reason if y'all really want to point a finger and say this and say that, blame it on this promoter, man, and then blame it on him because he don't get on this promoter ass to get him to fight. But you put $1 million clause on him for a fighter that he has no control over. He has no control over Earl the True Spence Jr. Bob Earn. He has no say so in Earl Spence's career, none whatsoever. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit to convince Earl Spence to do nothing. So for you to put $1 million clause on Bob Earn if he can't get you the fucking Earl Spence fight, but you don't put nothing on the contract for a Manny Pacquiao fight that's on your side of the street at the time and even now, that's kind of mind boggling to me. Hell yeah, Jay Smith. Earl Spence, J Dog. It ain't about just speed, dog. Earl Spence was ready, dog. If that eye injury shit didn't happen, man, Pacquiao wouldn't be no Earl, dog.
When you think the injury happened?
Somewhere in Spawn.
I mean,
I think
you think he been training like that for a minute?
yeah, and probably not even knowing. Cause like I said, I thought it was a detached retina, but it wasn't. It was a turn in his eye. It was a turn in the
Also,
eye. So he probably got hit in the eye in that Spawn shit. You know, it probably would got blurry a little bit. But you know how that be shit. You see that shit, you be like yeah, all right, like not knowing like that until you go get checked out by them doctors and be like, shit. They tell your ass like, boy, your shit is got you got a torn eye. So it want to detach
also he don't. So it's not a detached retina. So what is it exactly? It's just like what?
turn the eye for us. They got to do surgery on the eye. So I'm thinking it have to do us with the eye, not a detached retina. So he gonna be back quicker than we think.
Yeah, because I seen him say it ain't gonna be no tune-ups. He coming straight back in the smoke,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So with that being said, like I said in my video that I just made, right, a little bit ago, I said really truthfully, I think that your Danish Ugas winning the fight is the best possible thing that can happen for boxing because we got to think, right? If Manny Pacquiao win this fight, which I'm picking Manny Pacquiao to win the fight, but if Manny Pacquiao wins the fight, you got to think Manny Pacquiao, he might hold up the whole division because Manny Pacquiao, he got his Senate stuff that he's doing, right? He got that going on. We don't know if he, gonna if he runs for president, that's gonna take him out of boxing for a while. And he does this every year. We know that Manny Pacquiao is never available to fight until right after October. He's never available to fight until like late summertime. Around this time, July at the earliest, June at the earliest, right? So that Senate takes up a lot of his time from boxing. Then he got to come back. So we'll have to wait for a while to see Manny Pacquiao back in the ring against anybody. If Ugas win, if Errol Spence heals fast, Ugas and Errol Spence, they could fight before the year ends. You know what I'm saying? That'll be a quick turnaround for Ugas, but it's possible. Or at the beginning of the next year. So to me, the best thing for boxing is for Ugas to be able to beat Manny Pacquiao. Because man, don't nobody want to have Manny Pacquiao holding up the whole division, bro. Um, and Manny Pacquiao, he won't be obligated to fight nobody for a year because you win the title. I think you got a whole year till you have to defend it against a mandatory. So Manny Pacquiao, he kind of move how he want to move. And
Shit,
he's
but
not a he's not
Big
a
Ant,
PBC fighter.
no doubt. Big Ant, you in the building, bro? My bad, Key. I'm looking for my dog, urban politician, Houston. Appreciate the
Yeah,
love, too, man.
yeah. So he's not a PBC fighter. With on the other hand, your Dennis Ugas is a PBC fighter. So say if he win, right? Um, your Dennis Ugas, yeah, he'll have the super belt, but he ain't got no rank like that, bro. He don't have star power like that. So the PBC and Al Heyman, they can easily advise to tell him like, look, we already got the next fight set up for you. This is who you gonna fight. You fighting Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? You got to give him a shot, and that's what he'll do. And shout out to your Danish Ugas for letting it be known that hey, I'm fighting. I want to fight Errol Spence. You know, I still want that smoke with Errol Spence, and I mean I like that because he could have easily tried to brush Errol Spence off, but he didn't do that. He let everybody know, look, we have a 4 year history to where we were supposed to be fighting. You know what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao ruined the fight between us, but I still want to fight this man, and I'm not gonna end my career. I don't want to end my career without fighting Errol Spence. So that's good. So we know if Ugas win, that's the very next fight. If Errol Spence goes through surgery successful and he don't have no after effects of the eye injury, he good. So um,
Right.
and one thing I gotta say, right? If that happens, and why the reason I'm saying that this is good for boxing, I'm not saying this is how it's gonna happen, because like I said, I'm picking Manny Pacquiao to win. But if that happens, we pretty much back at where the same place we were when we was gonna get your Danish Ugas and Errol Spence for the WBA Super Championship anyway, before Manny Pacquiao came in the picture. So it's pretty much we back to what was gonna happen, just like the Danny Garcia situation with Errol Spence. When Errol Spence got hurt, he was supposed to be going into a fight with Danny Garcia. So I mean, it's kind of like the same. It's a different scenario, but it's the same scenario. It's just gonna
Yeah.
take us a little longer to get the scenario to play out. But that would be cool. I don't want to see the division does not need to be held up for no more years. Manny Pacquiao already had held up the division with that belt for 2 years before. So we need to move on, And I like Manny Pacquiao. I want to root for Manny Pacquiao to win the fight, but it's like, bruh, damn, you know what I'm saying? How much more do we have to suffer and wait around? We want undisputed. We want the biggest fights.
Shouts out to my brother Urban Politician TV in the building, man. Big Ant, what's going down? H-Town in the building. Y'all go subscribe to my brother Urban Politician TV, man. Show love. That boy do all the hard work for the culture in this rap game. If y'all into the rap game, y'all like music, go subscribe to my brother from H-Town, man. That boy do great work out there. What's going down, Big Ant, man? He said, I'm trying to join on the computer, but I don't see the comments. I don't know. This stream y'all right here, bro. But let me know if you want a link. I'll let you jump on this thing and cook, man. Let me know. Let me know. Now I'm gonna shoot it to you. I'm about to shoot it to you. But yeah, with that situation, man, it's just a whole lot of bullshit. Shoot me all this, man.
Um, I don't know, man.
Yeah. With the Ugas situation, Ugas always wanted to fight. That's why I always like the Ugas though. He ain't cried about nothing. Even when they was talking about stripping him of the title, he never cried about nothing. Check your Instagram, Big Ant. He never cried about nothing, bro. He like shit. If they take it, they take it. I can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? He like, it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But like I
Yeah,
said, in 1,000 years, I know he never thought he'd be facing Manny Pacquiao, bro. So one man lost is another man treasure, and the show still goes on. That's what I'm still happy that the show is going on. My dog Big Dose, say, don't forget your boy. I got classic. Man, y'all go subscribe to my bro Big Dose 513. Big Dose, I ain't even, did I say what's up to you, bro? Man, these damn chests going so quick, Big Dose, bro. What's going down, though, champ? Dog in the building, man. And what's going down, Big Dog? How you feeling?
What's the deal, man? You can hear me?
Yep, they're pretty loud and clear, man. We're chilling with my brother. Everything boxing and sports, talking this fight game.
For sure. Shout out everything boxing, man. Shout out to my boy Manny, man, doing his thing out here, bro.
Yes,
Y'all make
sir.
sure
Yes,
y'all
sir.
subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet, man. Hey, do you mind if I curse on here?
Man, you can say what you want to say. Hell no.
All right, we getting into the bullshit then, because this boxing thing is serious. First and foremost, I want to say this. Y'all is lucky. All you Manny Pacquiao fans is lucky. Y'all should be thankful that this happened. You saved that man some time out of getting put in retirement, man.
Trying to tell
He
you.
was going to get put into retirement. He was going to either go into retirement or be fighting people that's like, hey, bro, we know what it is now. You just fighting for a check. We not going to downplay Manny Pacquiao legacy. I got respect for everything he done in the game. But Errol Spence is too powerful for him, man. He going to control the ring. All that punching going to get slowed down when he get him up against the ropes. Manny Pacquiao going, hey, he going to do what he do. He going to move around, throw a lot of punches. We know he can jump back and forth with his leg strength, his
Mm-hmm.
leg speed. But, hey, man, ain't nobody going to beat Father Time, man. Errol Spence was finna wear his body out, have him hurting, dog.
Trying to tell you, bro. That's
It
what I was
is
looking
what
forward
it
to, man.
is.
That's
Say
why we was
what?
looking for. That's why we was looking forward to it, bro. Because I already knew this was coming. I already knew when that situation happened. I was talking to my bro. I said, man, they fit coming with all these bullshit excuses. Talking about he's ducking Manny Pacquiao. Ain't no way in hell EJ ducking no Pacquiao. And this the fight he been wanting, bro. This man went. I'm talking about went and got a nutritionist. Got back with Blu-ray, doing hot yoga, lifting weights. He doing shit that he haven't even done before. Cause he know what he's finna do to this man, bro. Like you said, even in the fight camp, EJ say, man, I know what I can do, and he going
Yeah,
into retirement, bro. He's
yeah.
going to retire that man, bro. And it's still a possibility, right? It's still a possibility. If this ass situation go as planned, man, and he can come back sooner than later, bro. And Manny Pacquiao, he got to go be the president for next year. But it's still gonna come down to what Pacquiao wants to do. It's gonna come down to what he wants to do. But it looked like he might get Errol Spence the opportunity right back. If he, like I said, if he don't take no punishment against you, Dennis Ugas, and he can go in here and handle his business, and he get the knockout or some shit, and he get the title, I don't see Manny walking away from the game like that. But the thing
Um,
is, he a free agent, so he get to pick and choose what he want to do, and that's gonna be the only situation, dog.
I'm just like you said earlier, man. I want to Earl Spence. This is the biggest fight of his career, bro. He not walking away
Facts.
from this from that glory that he gets from beating the top name. I feel like right now the biggest fight he had was the Kell Brook fight when they went overseas, and I think that kind of stamped him like, okay, if you was sleep on Earl Spence, he went over there and showed, and most definitely on an away fight, like in a whole nother country,
Mm-hmm.
slaughtered him, beat him, bruised him, took punish, everything. Showed, okay, I'm with this. This right here against Manny Pacquiao was gonna tune the whole world in, like all cultures, like even urban and hip hop culture, like would have been
Facts.
tuned in because our culture is gonna watch Manny Pacquiao fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I felt like this would have blew Earl Spence up. He knew it, I knew it, everybody in the chat knew it. You know what I'm saying? But now
Facts.
that it went down like this, he lost the opportunity to get that glory that he been working hard to get. He wouldn't walk away from him unless he got an injury. And y'all better stop gas. Shout out to Manny Pacquiao. But y'all for sure be gassing him, dog. Y'all acting like dog can't be dropped. We seen him on the floor sleep, man. It is what it is.
Jeff.
Manny lucky, man. Manny Pacquiao was lucky because he would have had to take some real punishment from somebody bigger, stronger than body shots, man. We know Earl Spence like to fuck up the body. Like the boy say, beating this meat up like Rocky. Manny Pacquiao would have took more body punishment than he ever took in his fucking career. Y'all would have seen him hunched over, tired, gas, man.
That's
Be
a fact.
thankful.
So I have many lucky he been knocking his sparring partners out and Spence been got hands laid on him. Cut it
What the
out,
fuck
Jiffy.
is a
Cook.
sparring partner? My bad. What the fuck is a sparring partner, bro? This is
Cut
a
it
real
out.
professional fighter. How dare you compare that?
Facts. And Key, make sure you subscribe to Urban Politician, bro, and vice versa, bro. But
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
yeah, though, but man, the situation is just fucked up, bro. Especially with all the big fights falling apart. This what the Earl Spence haters. This what they wanted to see. They wanted to see this situation. They ain't want Earl to fight Pacquiao, bro. They wanted this situation. They wanted to see anything to see him down. And like my brother Keith said on the video he made, the Bud fanatics, and we Bud fans, but the Bud fanatics and the Townsville Crawford team, this shit is they busting nuts off this type of shit right here. They happy as fuck, bro. And it's pure bullshit. Even the cats out here in the chats that's talking all this bullshit. Y'all talking about y'all boxing fans, y'all supposed to want this fight. Y'all supposed to know that Errol Spence is the fight that ain't walking away from no goddamn Manny Pacquiao fight. The biggest bag of his fucking career, the biggest fight of his career, and y'all think he's stepping down. Y'all gotta be crazy out y'all mind, man.
Hell
Pretty
nah, that don't
crazy.
even make no sense. Why would
No.
I
Because
walk
if this
away
was
from the
Terrence,
bag when I've been trying to get the bag for years?
in
Like,
real talk, if this was Terrence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao, and this happened to Terrence Crawford, ain't no way in hell I'll be reacting like these clowns is. I'll
Hell,
be pissed off that the fight ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But
hell,
these dudes is weirdos, man, for real.
100%, man. And you got to know that about boxing. We know this about boxing. We know that boxing is motivated by we know what. You understand what I'm saying? We know what they looking into when they look into boxing. It's political as hell. It's favoritism, and people is choosing sides by the color of their skin, man. We know that, right or wrong.
Always a fact. Racism always gonna play a part in boxing.
There's so much that play a part. It ain't like we just got two good fighters getting in the ring. Politics kept Crawford from fighting top fights that he should have had for years. I seen them mentioning Manny Pacquiao and Crawford. Talk to the promoter, Bob Arum. He could have been made that fight happen 3 years ago.
Mhm.
Both of them is his fighters, right?
Shit, longer than 3 years ago, and he been chasing the fight for 7.
What year did Manny Pacquiao and Floyd fight?
13, if I'm not mistaken, 2013.
That was
No. I'm sorry.
2013.
No. I'm tripping. That's Canelo and Floyd. Um, was it 15?
Maybe 15.
Yeah, I'm tripping. That's Canelo and Floyd.
So 2015, we in 2021 right now. In 6 years, you got Manny Pacquiao and Crawford on your card, and you can't make that fight happen. Come on now. Bob Arum had him fight Adrian Broner.
Yeah, Bob Arum. Floyd said that Bob Arum don't know how to promote black fighters. That's a fact.
He fighting Adrian Broner, a whole nother somebody outside of his promotional team. Which don't get
Yeah,
me wrong, they got the bag regardless. But that was the fight that everybody wanted to see right there.
yeah. They fought in 2015, bro. Yep, I was right. So
That was 6 years ago they had this fight. So in 6 years, and I'll do 5 years because 2020 lockdown, Corona, we'll keep that to the side. So in 5 years, you couldn't put your top black prospect on top rank. Who's the other black prospect on top rank?
man, he got Shakur. He
Shakur
got
Stevenson.
Bud. I don't know who else he got over there for us.
So that's my point. But Terrence Crawford is the biggest prospect on there. We
No,
know
not
what it is.
prospects champion. No prospects champion.
Champion, yeah.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
say that. You're right, 100% right. I said that wrong. That's his best champion over there. In other words, he the best nigga you got. We know putting Manny Pacquiao against a black fighter is gonna sell the show out, right? That's gonna pack the arena. Why in the world would you not put these two together and they both under you got them both on contract? What are you doing?
His ass cheap. That
Come
motherfucker
on,
pretty
man.
cheap.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That's
Yeah,
all
man.
I'm saying.
It's gonna
I
come
ain't
back.
trying to put out no false information.
Yeah. But Bob Arum's so fucking cheap it don't make no sense. But that motherfucker could have got Bud to fight. He just had Bud to fight, right? For
Yeah.
over who the fuck he say? Abu Dhabi or some shit like that. To where they was gonna put up 50 million for the fight. They dropped the ball and they ain't come with the money. This motherfucker said out his own mouth he don't want to pay nothing, right, to make the fight happen. He ain't gonna pay nothing to make the fight happen.
Yeah.
Bud ain't worth this money, this, that, and the third. So when we look at the whole situation overall, bro, he ain't trying to pay shit to put that man not even just Pacquiao. He ain't trying to pay Sean. He ain't trying to pay Keith. He ain't trying to pay shit to put that man in the ring with nobody.
Sad, man. Wasted.
Yeah.
We really been missing out on good fights that I can recount. Go back to when I was just superly heavily involved in watching all of the next boxing fighters coming up. That next generation, I say about 2012. From
Mm-hmm.
2012 to 2021, it was so many good fights we were supposed to see. And that 135 to 147 that they wouldn't make happen. Like for some
Facts.
reason, they were stacked down there with all these fighters. And this is when Canelo was down there, Floyd is down there, of course. All these other fighters are down there. Danny Garcia, all these fighters are down there. Lamont Peterson, Crawford is starting to make a name for himself. Adrian Broner, Madonna. Who else was there?
No, that's what I'm
Matisse.
But T say the Devin Alexanders,
Yeah.
the Tim Browder, yeah, that's when that it was that era when we supposed to seen. But some of them was fighting each other, but we ain't get all their ass though.
Man, we were supposed to see a lot more, bro. They were supposed to put every fighter was supposed to have at least 2 lit fights a year. At least two lit fights. And promotions held it back, man.
Yeah,
Held
that
it
that
back.
we ain't even in the glory years no more. We're in the business era now. Everything about
100%.
business, bro.
They done turned this shit into. They done turned boxing into social media boxing now, man. People
With
more
all
focused on TikTok and shit. Who fighting off TikTok?
TikTok and all type of shit. My man Big Money said I already just heard Big Money, boy, they ain't going crazy. My Earl Ducking. If you just heard it now, boy, they going crazy. But
Errol
this is
would
you
have
know,
beat
and he got
Manny Pacquiao ass,
yeah,
boy.
Earl gonna get so much hate behind this shit. It ain't gonna make no sense. But like I say, you'll be a fool ass fool to step into the ring with a torn eye against a Manny Pacquiao, right? Knowing you got one eye, that you'll be a fool, bro. That's just a recipe for disaster. Ain't nobody
You'll
getting
be a
no
fool
goddamn square
jumping in the
circle. Yeah,
ring
they
with
can't see.
anybody with a torn eye. Shit.
Yeah, bro. One damn eye. You got one eye. Well, you'll be a fool.
Two
And then
hits to the eye, you done for the fight. You can't
there
even
you
see
go.
now.
There you go, bro. And that
Your shit
motherfucker get
finna
the
swell
swelling
up.
up. Yeah, they'll get the working the shit out their eye. And then if Earl in the ring and he looking like that, bro, boy, you put yourself in that position. I ain't going out like no sucker.
Yeah, now you can't go into the. Fighters don't really ever go into fights 100%. There's
No fun.
always something that's pulled or strained or sore or aching. Maybe it's always something. But eye, that's limiting your senses. You have to have your senses.
Hell yeah.
Your vision has to be there. Your vision. You can't do nothing without vision, man. You can
Facts.
punch with a fucked up hand. You know what I'm saying? You can still use your left hand,
Yeah.
or your whatever hand is fucked up. You can have a fucked up leg a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Or my leg sore, or I kind of sprained my shit or something. You could go in there with that, but you cannot go into a fight without vision. That is a major, major disadvantage, and it'll
Right.
be fucking suicide inside the damn ring. You guarantee the loss.
You hear me? This motherfucker throwing 30 punches in 3 seconds. You ain't finna
Facts.
see that shit coming. You'll be a fool, man. So that's how I look at it, bro. Like I say, it's fucked up. We gonna miss out on a big fight, but at the same time, that man health is important, man. Fuck that. My health is important first. And yes, I might miss the Pacquiao fight. Who knows? It might come back around. But if not, I still got big fights out there for me to make big money with. You know what I mean? Just like it's like you said though, and this was that fight, bro, to bring a lot of ethnicities to come in and see him and shit because it's Manny Pacquiao. So it was gonna bring a whole different culture to him and it was gonna put him on a different plateau. But at the same time, there's other fights out there you can do that with. But it just ain't, Manny Pacquiao a legend, bro. That's a straight legend. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
If you put him on your resume, bro, that's a big ass statement. That's like getting a Floyd or motherfucking Miguel Cotto. You know what I'm saying? And why they still good? So, nah, bro.
So how long do we give Manny Pacquiao to retire?
Shit, bro, it's gonna be up to Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao go in that ring and win that title, right? It's gonna be up to him on what he want to do, and we finna see what else, how much he still got in the tank after that 2 year layoff. So if he go in there and win the title, Manny Pacquiao know that's another big ass bag for him. You see what I'm saying? And he trying to run for president too. We know how politics is. You need money to run for that type of shit.
For
So
sure, a lot of money.
yeah. So when I'm looking at the situation, Pacquiao understand, and this what he love to do. Shit, he like shit. This what I do. So if he still feel like he can do it, he got a world title at the 147-pound division where he got big names with Errol, Spence, Turnbull, Crawford still right there. You got Manny Pacquiao. It's still a big bag for him. So either way it go, it's gonna come down to Manny Pacquiao what he want to do. But if he win that title, he ain't walking away. He ain't walking away. He coming back. It's
Yeah,
just against who it's just gonna be against who do he come back against?
got you, got you. So, man, do you feel like boxing, the politics in boxing, is kind of just taking this boxing entertainment down as a whole? I mean,
Hell
I know
yeah,
you really love boxing. You really tapped in with boxing, so you're gonna enjoy it either way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But for us, the politics been in the game, bro. Right
Yeah,
now, though, the thing what it is now, fighters got more control over their careers than back then. Because back then, the politics can tell, oh, where Earl Spencer turns Crawford, yeah, y'all let's go fight. Y'all can't say shit. Now that Floyd did what he did with the game, revolutionized the shit, made these fighters have more, power, just like the NBA and shit like that. Now, they can say if they want to fight or not, or well, I don't want to fight him, or I don't want to fight this fighter. I ain't just gonna blame it on politics. I'm gonna put the fighters' ass out there too. But for us, the politics, it's always gonna be in-house shit going on, right? So if you got your company, I got my company. Let's just say you got all the fighters in the welterweight division. I got all the fighters in the middleweight division. Of course, you go make the in-house fights because you winning. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, don't matter if he win or he win. I win regardless. So everybody filling up their coffers in this shit, and we do get some good fights. But when it comes to the point to the promoters, and if I know you got a good ass champion, right? If, let's just say I got one champion, hold on, and that's making my shit thrive. But you got five good ass champions over there, you eat, right? Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. I know for a fact if your champion whoop my champion ass, that's knocking me down. You feel me? And now you just added on to your shit, and now I'm back looking for another champion. So that's how they gonna do that shit. They gonna continue to try to drag it out and use their fighter to make them as much money as they could until it comes to the point where they know they ass out the door and they can make a big fight over there, and then that's when they'll do that shit. But right now, yeah, politics gonna always be around, bro. It's gonna always be around. But
Yeah,
it is kind of draining the sport a little bit because then promoters they want to fill up their own coffers.
yeah, exactly. Because we seeing what it is now at this point. A lot of good fights could be getting made right now. I do understand building the hype, but it's like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, how long is we gonna build the hype with some of these fights, man?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Let us get one. You know what I mean? But
facts.
I get, you got to get them hot. You got to get the hard artists. I mean, get the fighters to that level of where, okay, it's a big pay-per-view draw. Because, I mean, Ryan Garcia, we could have seen him fight two names that everybody want to see him go ahead and fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With
against
his
Tank.
speed, entertaining, you know what it's going to do. You know what I'm saying? And I really go off the name in itself, not even just the talent. The draw be not even just talent, it be name. A lot of times big names have talent, sometimes they don't, but I feel like Ryan Garcia does have talent, and people is there to tap in and see that electrifying fight, man. Just the
Yeah.
fireworks of it. Like the fireworks of the people that cheering is lit in itself.
Uh
So I
huh.
would love to see him get in there with a big name, man.
That's crazy, because a lot of people don't even be showing Ryan Garcia love like that. I fuck with Ryan Garcia, but it's because they don't be showing. Because I say the same shit, bro. Yeah, he do a lot of weird ass shit because he puts apart a couple good names, and the shit bagged out because of him. But the motherfucker can fight, regardless of what they say. Ryan Garcia can fight. He ain't physically strong or shit like that, but his ass can fight. He can
Yeah.
fight. But it comes down to De La Hoya. You put him in there. I'm gonna say this, bro. Like 50 Cent, right? When he was being a boxing promoter, he had three top motherfuckers: Gamboa, uh, Andre Darrell, and he had Billy Dills. See, by 50 being a fan of boxing, he like, fuck it, I'm finna put y'all ass in there with the top dogs, right? We finna make some good ass fights. But he put their ass in there with them killers and got their ass knocked off. And it fucked, you know what I'm saying? And it fucked this shit up because he not knowing, right? It's like shit, I'm a fan, so I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want. I'm finna
Yeah.
put your ass in there, I'm gonna make the best fights. But in doing that, right, you gave us three good fights, but you got your niggas knocked off. You know what I'm saying?
Knocked off.
Yeah, so now you sitting over here, your shit knocked off, and now you trying to find something to keep you floating. But if you was a real promoter, you would be like, well, I ain't finna put them in there with them killers yet. They champions, so I'm a get a couple good fighters, let them whip their ass, make me some money. Then we'll go one by one with a killer. That's what a real promoter will do. But by 50 being a fan like us, you're like, fuck it. We finna make the best fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what dropped his ass. In the boxing, oh shit. If I went back to that music.
So Crawford, when Gamboa fought Crawford, that was on the 50 watch.
Yeah, that was Gamboa was 50 fighter, y'all.
Oh yeah, that was a good ass fight too.
Hell yeah, bro.
That was a great ass fight. I mean, Gamboa took the L, but that was one of the top fights of the decade, I would say.
Oh hell yeah, Crawford. I mean, Gamboa put Crawford up there, bro.
Yeah,
Like that was the fight. Like Crawford, he was a champion, but like Gamboa was hot right then. When he fought
exactly.
Gamboa, bro, that put Crawford up there, right? Because when you go look at it, shit, Gamboa was in his ass early on, and then Crawford came out to be. Because I remember I was nervous. I'm like, damn man, Crawford finna lose, dog. I'm like, damn, he finna lose. This motherfucker Gamboa on it, bro. And then Crawford turned the tires on him and whooped his ass. And James Allen Cooper, no, it's not gonna change nothing. You can continue to challenge, but still whoop your ass with that Keith Thurman bullshit. It ain't gonna change nothing. You talking about being there since this happened? Ain't nothing changed, partner. Errol Spence is
Facts.
still a unified champion, still a number one welterweight in the world, and he go prove it. So that ain't gonna change shit.
Yeah. You
But
gotta know
yeah,
what
though,
you're getting
bro.
yourself into, man.
Yeah, man. It's just crazy though, man.
Yeah.
Man, this shit crazy, bro.
I hate
Cause
that this happened, man, because I was looking forward to. I'm actually gonna be in LA that weekend, but I was already thinking in my mind, man, we got to find a way to get somewhere to watch this fight at. But now, I mean, I'm gonna still check it out. Manny Pacquiao still a good draw. Don't get me
hell
wrong,
yeah.
but
Hell
it's a
yeah.
disappointment, man, especially coming from Texas. I'm riding with Errol Spence as a boxing fan, and I'll be honest, I am riding with him too because he black. I'm not finna bullshit you, 100%. You know, I don't give a fuck how people feel about it. I'm riding with him
Right.
because he black too. But on top of that, he is from Texas. Shout out to the Triple D. So I wanted to see Dog prosper and succeed, man. But you know, it be like this sometime, man. But it's always a minor setback for the major comeback. It's all on you.
I'm
Shit.
trying to tell you. I'm telling you, and I'm happy to look. I rather go through this, right? I rather go through this, him pulling out the fight because the eye turn, instead of him getting in the ring and getting his ass beat the Manny Pacquiao. I mean, getting his ass beat by Manny Pacquiao,
Yeah.
knowing you had that eye turn and knowing you went in there and you just did that shit for the bag. Cause that's when I'd be like, bro, why would you go put yourself in that position for a bag, knowing you was fucked up, right? Because now you done let us down. Cause you know you want 100. You feel me? So I'd
Yeah.
rather take this little licking right now just so you can be okay in the future. Because like I say, man, that shit could have said, man, you get in there, you could get in that motherfucker and have uh, uh, a lifelong threatening situation. You can go blind in that motherfucker. You can do anything. You know what I'm saying? And money ain't buying no vision. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I said because if you had money, Ray Charles and motherfucking Stevie Wonder be able to see. So money ain't buying no vision. So at the end of the day, right? It is what it is.
Hundred
It is
percent
what it is.
right. You ain't lying. That's just facts. 100% facts. So what would you how you feel about Tyson Fury, man, if you don't mind me asking, man?
He a damn
Oh, I see
cheater.
you got Canelo Alvarez in there. Hold on. Hold the hell
Uh-uh.
on.
Canelo,
Let
my
me get
guy.
on this cherry picker first before
Don't
we
you
get
do
into
it.
this other
Don't you
shit.
do it, Aunt. Don't you
Huh?
do it. Don't
Say,
you do it. Canelo, my guy now.
hey, we gotta agree to disagree then.
We go disagree to disagree. Uh,
We
my,
gotta
my,
go, we gotta go at it then, bro.
my dog that just left out because we just went at it earlier. We finna get into it in a couple seconds.
Canelo, I respect his talent.
He's
I
talking money kept
respect
that night, bitch.
I respect anybody that get in the ring. But who has Canelo fought in the last couple years that is worthy? Who?
He just
Seems
beat two
like he's
champions.
doing more cherry picking than anybody I've ever seen in boxing. Sorry.
Let me tell you how it go, bro. He just beat two champions, right? Now look, I got on Canelo ass when he supposed to fought um Andrade, he supposed to fought Charlo, right? I got
Yeah.
on his ass about that shit. But this the thing, he went to 168 then, right? So it's like, okay, damn, he ain't gonna fight him. So now Charlo become the big dog at middleweight. Andrade, he a big dog at the middleweight division. Canelo go to 68. When he go to 68, I'm like, oh man, you should have fought them fighters. So I'm not getting mad at nobody get on Canelo West at that time. But now, right now, where we stand, Canelo just beat two champions at the 168-pound division. He's one away from being undisputed. It's never been an undisputed champion at the 168-pound division. Now, Kim and Caleb Playpuster fought, but it fell through. But now they back talking about fighting each other at 168. So that's gonna be for all the belts. So if Canelo beat him, or if he beat Canelo, they become undisputed. It's never happened in the history of boxing. So when we're looking at the situation, Canelo just beat, well, he ain't gonna say back to back champions, but he still beat two champions. You know what I'm saying? He still beat two champions. So he's holding on. He's a unified champion at 168. So when we're looking at the situation, he's still doing more than the cats that we fuck with at 160, which is Charlo and Andrade. And people gonna be pissed off at that shit. But the facts are the facts. Now it comes down to Andrade and Charlo. They need to fight each other. But when you say they need to fight each other, they bring the shit back to Canelo. Oh man, Well, Canelo should be fighting them. This that. Listen, if Canelo say he ain't fighting them, then what? They don't supposed to let their career waste away. Because if y'all spend y'all whole time saying we gonna fight Canelo, and Canelo out here making history and doing shit, and this fan base continue to grow, no matter what no motherfucker say about him, this motherfucker getting 35 million, 30 million, 40 million, but they want to give him 40. It doesn't matter. His shit growing, 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 and this legacy still growing. But y'all sitting here being stuck in the mud, right? Because y'all still waiting on Canelo. Make your own history. That's why Errol Spence growing, 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 because he ain't waiting for shit. He making his own history. So if they was to fight each other, somebody become a unified champion, you set yourself apart, right? So
Mhm.
people look at Canelo, they'll say cherry picking, but at the same time, he whooping champions ass. You know what I'm saying? So cats want to be stuck in the mud, they got to do something, bro. And this ain't
Got
me saying that, oh, they got to kiss Canelo ass. No, fuck that. If a nigga don't want to fight me, I'm going to find my own lane. Like, okay, but I ain't finna waste my career trying to chase you. You feel me? If it happens, it's gonna happen down the line. But at the same time, I'm gonna be building my own goddamn name up to where my own legacy is my legacy. You know what I'm saying? And cats getting stuck wanting that payday from Canelo, bro. We gonna call it for what it is. And they still
it.
got potential to make their own fucking lane while you still young in the game. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Canelo shit is growing. Canelo steady making history, but they still sitting there talking this shit about Canelo. So we'll see when it's all said and done. Canelo motherfucking bank account gonna be filled to the rim. He gonna have all the accolades, and he gonna be riding his ass into the Hall of Fame. And in
Well,
a
I'll
few,
never deny. I'll never deny a boxer or a fighter. First off, I want to say this: I'm gonna always respect any boxer that get inside the ring. That's just me. I don't
facts.
care whoever get in that ring and lace up and strap up. I got respect for them at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I respect the business side of it also, but I'm just saying for the fans aspect. I'm saying there's other people that's out here shaking shit up that we know that boys could look at before you just like put them all the way up there. Not true. Being an undisputed champion, I understand that. That is one of the biggest accolades in boxing. If not, I understand that. But hey, they the ones that be like saying, man, we need to fight the fights that the fighters that the fans want.
That's a fact.
Cause we know what fight the fans want now, don't we?
Say it again, Ant.
We know what fight the fans want now, huh?
Facts.
So that's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
I
we
ain't
is the
knocking
fans.
nobody for doing business, I guess, because it'd be like they be knocking Floyd Mayweather for going taking care of business, but they don't knock other fighters to go who gonna take care of business. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a strategic play. Canelo most definitely is strategic in what he doing. Like, hey, I'm gonna go be undisputed, and this I'm just gonna run my bag up, this and this and that, instead of making the fight that the fans want. He has a right to do that. I'm just saying, if that was Floyd Mayweather, they would be tearing the brother down.
Well, you know, Floyd never gave a damn about what nobody said. Floyd when he got the money as well. But I'm gonna say this: what Canelo doing, he learned from Floyd. But people get pissed off when we say those things. That well, he ain't Floyd. He ain't listen. You ain't gotta be Floyd to learn the game, homie. You
Facts.
feel me? Like that's the name of the game. You hear me? Is to learn the game. So when I look at it, the fights that people want Canelo to fight, the Cholo fight, the Andrade fight, those the main two fights. And then now David Benavidez out there, he a young hungry line at 68. A lot of people feel like Canelo didn't want the title until he lost the title and shit like that. So those are the three big names that they want Canelo to fight, right? So when we look at the situation, Caleb Plant now, they looking at him as he's on that level. So Canelo go fight Caleb Plant, get him out the way. They saying they gonna give him credit. This the narrative. Oh, he gonna beat Caleb Plant and go give him credit. But we all know once he beat Caleb Plant, it ain't gonna never. It's gonna be oh well. When you beat him, now you got to go fight this cat. You got to go fight that cat.
Mm-hmm.
But when you in position, right, you got to control your own chessboard, bro. Boxing,
Facts.
boxing ain't like people just be thinking it'd be easy to make the fights and shit. But you know when you control your own chessboard, you still got to do what's good for you in your career. At the end of the day,
100%.
you feel me? I told these guys I ain't gonna hold back. You still got to do what's good for you in your career. He went and beat Triple G twice. Nobody want to try and get to the ring with Triple G. You know what I'm saying? He went and whooped his ass twice. Still fought Floyd when he was 23. Fought motherfucking Lord when he was 23. But now that he comes up, you earn the right to do what you do. And I ain't saying that is right. I ain't saying that, oh, this, that, and the third, because I want to see him fight Cholo. I feel like Cholo gave him his toughest fight. That's me. Some people think it's Benavidez. Some people think it's Andrade. I still think it's Cholo, regardless of what anybody say. I think that strong ass jab he got will get anybody problems. And when you're going up against Canelo, you going to be on your highs of your shit. I think it's Cholo. But with that being said, it's still other. Man, if he were to fight Better Be at 75, that strong ass motherfucker, even Bivol at 75, right? I feel like those dudes are more stronger than Charlo and Andrade, just to me. To me. So if he go fight those dudes and whoop their ass, people say they will give him credit, man, but it's still I know how this shit go. They gonna still somehow reverse that shit. But at the
So
same time,
do you
you still
feel
gotta
like
do it.
Charlo has had some real tough opponents as of late?
Charlo,
Yeah.
as of late, no.
You don't think he had no tough opponents?
Derevchenko was a good one. I give him Derevchenko. But
Okay.
for us, the last guy, Charlo Pussy got a matter there. But don't get me wrong, when you fight a world champion, you bring it. And I don't think Charlo took that dude serious. I don't think Charlo took him serious, bro. You
It
know what I'm
seemed
saying?
like when boys get in that ring with Charlo, they put their life on the line to win.
Yeah,
That's just my personal opinion. I don't know everything about boxing,
yeah.
but sitting
But
from the seat that I be sitting in, it seems like the fighters when they get in there, them last few fights Charlo been having, it seems like boys is on their best shit against him.
they go come when you fight a champion. But it ain't as if they are the best motherfuckers out there. You feel me? But
Yeah,
I'm not taking nothing away from them because they getting a title shot and they want that shit. And you gotta
yeah.
give them credit. They want that shit. So come and get it. You know what I'm saying? Come and get that shit. So even with the last cat, right? I think Cholo didn't take him serious. It's just me. But Cholo still knocked his motherfucking equilibrium off twice. And if
Yeah.
any other referee probably would have stopped that shit. But this referee, he let him continue. And dude came back and he hit Cholo with some shit, but he headbutted him in the eye. Where people kept, oh, look at his eye. That shit came from a headbutt. And it swelled this shit up. You know what I'm saying? So that what made it look bad than what people really thought it was. But he was hitting Cholo with some shit.
Oh,
But
some good shit. A lot of
yeah,
good shit. The nigga
yeah, I
was,
give him
that's what
credit.
I'm saying. It's like, bro, the dude came in that bitch like, hey, nigga, my life is on the line.
Yeah, opportunity of a
Yeah.
lifetime. And who knows? You're like, fuck it. Today, you know, sometimes fighters get into the ring with motherfuckers. It's whoever the best fighter on that night. But
Exactly.
Cholo still got the job done though. That's all to me. That's all that matters at the end of the day. You make sure every night ain't gonna be a good night, but you make sure you walk out that motherfucker with your hand raised and you got your scrap. And that nigga got his scrap. You know what I'm saying?
Everything boxing, man. What you think, man? He in here?
Yeah, get
Yeah,
in here.
yeah. I was called on the call. What I think about what?
Nah, what you think about this Canelo and Charlo fight, man? Like, do you think we were supposed to see this fight? Because my point was, okay, I feel like it's a little bit unfair how a lot of the boxing fans, and, especially Canelo fans, and I'm picking them, I'm calling them out, well, whatever. Direct the energy to Big Ant. Uh, they up here. If Floyd was making these strategic moves that Canelo has been making for the last few years, they would be frying them. They would be frying them, calling him a cherry picker because he's not making the fights that the fans want. Is he fighting people that are good? Yes. But
Hold on, Key, y'all. Eric, whatever your damn name is, homie, I never blocked you. I don't even know you. I never even said your name. But if you in there talking shit, yeah, they go block you. What did you say to get blocked? You talk about money, you want to block me again. Yeah, they go block your ass again. If you say some word funny shit, you getting your ass blocked. Period.
facts.
Okay. Look at Omega, right? Omega go block his ass.
Facts. Now,
So
so how do you feel about that? Where okay, he went for the bag. He went for the bag. Canelo went for the bag, the business. He is gonna be undisputed champion. If he wins that, he going for that next, which is most definitely a respected accolade. One of them things you want to do in your boxing career that put you down in the history books, Hall of Fame, and all that good shit. Uh, Took the deal that offered him the most money for him to be his own boss. You know what I'm saying? And I like what Money said. He following Floyd Mayweather blueprint now. where I'm not gonna give the fight that I'm not gonna give you the fight that the fans want. I'm gonna go with the fight that's best for my career and business. Because the fans want the Charlo fight, right?
Right, right. I mean, the Charlo fight for a minute they did, but I don't think that Charlo fight is really hot in the fans' eyes now. It's another fight, but it ain't like the biggest fight on the fans' agenda to see Canelo Alvarez in. Honestly, I think that he beat Charlo pretty easy. That's my honest opinion. Jamal Charlo is a stylistically Jamal Charlo is a stylistic matchup for Canelo Alvarez that it favors him in basically every way. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that Jamal Charlo got on Canelo Alvarez is has a good hard jab. Other than that, it's nothing that Jamal Charlo can do to beat Canelo Alvarez. It's just not. But as far as the Mayweather blueprint, I wouldn't say that he followed the Mayweather blueprint because Mayweather was fighting the fighters that fans wanted to see. You got to think when Mayweather fought Victor Ortiz, the fans wanted to see Victor Ortiz and Mayweather fight because Victor Ortiz was hot at that time, right?
Right.
When Mayweather fought Marcos Madonna, the fans wanted that because Marcos Madonna he was hot and he just had ran through AB.
Yeah.
So we can't act like that. Mayweather was just go moving around, cherry picking. That's the narrative that they want to run with, but he wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Now, Robert Guerrero, he fought Robert Guerrero because even though Robert Guerrero, that's a fight to me. It was like, yeah, you could have went without
But he
doing
was
that.
hot though.
But he was hot at the time. If you look at the division and the situation surrounding when he fought Robert Guerrero was a hot Mexican fighter at the time that had beat the dog shit out of Andre Berto. And everybody before that, everybody thought that Andre Berto was that dude. You know what I'm saying? So he was hot at the time. And before that, I mean, shit. Floyd was fighting all of the big names. You feel me? You feel me? So I wouldn't say that he was using the Floyd Mayweather blueprint. A lot of people want to say that shit. As far as who Canelo fighting right now, he's the fights that he's fighting. But I mean, they make sense, right? They make sense. But I don't think that me and Money was talking about this shit earlier. Like he ain't fighting nobody spectacular to me. Now I think that
That's
Caleb
what I
Plant,
said too, bro. That's what I
yeah,
said too.
I think that Caleb Plant is a hell of a fight for him. A lot of people underestimate Caleb Plant. I think Caleb Plant is a hell of a fighter and a hell of a fight for him. As far as Callum Smith, yeah, Callum Smith was a champion. He was a real champion. I never looked at Callum Smith and thought he was that good. I mean, the dude was it John Ryder. I thought he got beat by John Ryder before he even faced Canelo Alvarez. You know, Callum Smith hadn't really never, you know what I'm saying? Like Money said earlier, he did beat Callum Smith had beat what's his name? George Groves, but George Groves was done at that time. He was at the end of his career. He didn't even fight after that. But Canelo beating the guys that he fighting, he's doing it in good fashion. He dominating them. But he not beating nobody that we like, okay, it should be a close fight. You know what I'm saying? If you on the caliber of Canelo Alvarez, to me, you're not doing nothing spectacular. You doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because if we calling it spectacular, well, then he ain't on that level. You feel what I'm saying? So I want to give Canelo his credit and say you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because if we saying that Canelo is the top pound for pound fighter, if we saying Canelo is this and that, right? Which I think that he is skill wise, right? Well, if you beating Colin Smith, they ain't doing nothing spectacular. You supposed to. If you beat him, if you beating what's his name that he just fought, Billy Joe Saunders, you absolutely supposed to beat him. And I wasn't happy when they named the Billy Joe Saunders fight because I was like, I understand it because Billy Joe got a title, but the dude looked like some trash ever since he got caught on PEDs. That's just real spit. You know what I'm saying? So I said I picked him to go in there and knock out Billy Joe. I never thought that fight would be a close fight at all. You know, and Money can tell you, he know I ain't lying. I picked him to go out and knock out Billy Joe. And then yeah, so I think that if Canelo move up to light heavyweight and fight one of them dudes, then he doing something spectacular. If he beat Caleb Plant, I think that he needs to get full 150% credit for that. If he beat a David Benavidez, I think, or a Jamal Charlo, because even though I think that he gonna beat that he can beat David Benavidez and Jamal Charlo right now, those are still much better opponents than a Billy Joe and Colin Smith. To me, that's my opinion. You
That's
know what I'm
just how
saying?
I feel about it. I'm going for the people. I'm looking at the people who gonna be more electrifying in the fight. Styles make fights. Canelo has fought top tier talent, even fighting one of the top boxers of all time within Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and fighting Triple G. He has been in that ring against across from some heavy shit. And I just feel like, what are we gonna do now? Let's get in there with those fighters, man, because I feel like Canelo been in this game long enough. Still young for sure, still boss. He still call his own shots. But let's get in there with them people that we know, like, that's gonna bring that electrifying, man. And it make money sense, you know. A black fighter and a Mexican fighter going crazy.
And I want to say this real quick. I want to say this real quick. So when I say what I said, right, and I'm gonna give a perfect example because a lot of people they can't comprehend. You know what I'm saying? They just hear half of what you say and they can't comprehend shit. Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make an example. Like when Floyd Mayweather beat what's his name, Ortiz,
Yeah.
right? And Floyd Mayweather beat Guerrero, and Floyd Mayweather beat Andre Berto. I never looked at that and was like, he's doing some shit, some spectacular shit that ain't never been done before. You know, Floyd Mayweather is doing spectacular things, although he had done spectacular things in his career. I didn't look at those fights like that. I looked at, well, Floyd Mayweather, he's shutting everybody up and he doing what he's supposed to do. If you look at the odds at those fights, Floyd Mayweather wasn't going into those fights against somebody that, you know, he was doing something spectacular and that people thought he was going to lose. Yeah, people, if you look at the betting lines, people was talking about, oh, Floyd Mayweather finally going to get his ass beat. But the betting lines will show you if they believe what they were saying or not, right? So it's the same thing with Canelo. Yeah, I'm giving him credit for what he's doing. I think he's a pound for pound number one fighter, but he ain't doing nothing spectacular right now. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Now, moving forward, he can shut everybody up, or he should be able to shut everybody up if he fights some of these fighters and he beat them. You feel what I'm saying? Then we could say, okay, now he's doing something spectacular. But right now, he's just doing what he should be doing. If you want to be honest about the situation, so that's all I got to say about it.
This is the thing that when it comes to Canelo, bro. Like I say, when you move up to a different weight class, he's a four division world champion in the weight class. It doesn't matter if people respect the champion. Some people don't like who the champion is, this, that, and the third. When you're knocking their ass down, you're knocking them down. Like I say, the three names that really people want to see now, well, we got to say Caleb Plant now because he had 68. That's the biggest fight right there that people want to see Canelo fight. Out of anybody, it's Caleb Plant because it's for undisputed. And it's the fight that it was getting built up that everybody want to see. That's the fight that I want, Keon want, majority of the chat want. I think everybody wants that fight. So when we're looking at that situation, he came back to the table. They at the table right now talking for November. The Charlo Andrade. Canelo said he wanted to be undisputed. He had an opportunity against Andrade. And I got on his ass because you're supposed to fight him. You was one better way. You was on the zone. Everything lined up for that fight. That shit should have happened, hands down. But it didn't happen for whatever reason. But my thing is this: when you look at Canelo, even though he didn't fight them dudes, right? Everybody say, "Oh well, this, that, and the third." And we looking at the skill set, right? The skill set of Canelo. We're looking at their skill set. I still just think the jab is Canelo kryptonite. A hard, strong, good ass jab like Charlo them use it. That's the kryptonite. And I feel like Charlo got the style to sit there and fight with your ass. He gonna fight with you. He ain't just gonna try to move because a lot of people think they hit and not get hit. It's the style to beat Canelo, and that shit ain't the style. The style to beat Canelo is the style that's gonna sit right there and bang it out with his ass and gas him a little bit, because you got to make Canelo gas a little bit to take some of that sting off. If you going backwards, you in trouble. I don't give a fuck who you is. If you going backwards against Canelo Alvarez, your ass in trouble, right? So
Yeah,
when I
he'll
look,
walk you down. He'll walk
yeah,
down, master. He'll
yeah,
walk you
he
down.
gonna walk your ass down. A lot of people talking about he don't do this. A lot of people think he still the same Canelo that lost to Floyd and that Lorva gave
Nah,
problems to. But my
nah.
thing is, in this boxing game, bro, I don't give a fuck what nobody saying. It's just the realness of the real. If you get the A card, right? If you get the A card, they give you the trump card. He's gonna use it the way he want to use it, and a lot of people ain't gonna like this shit. And I don't agree with some of the shit, but I can't tell somebody how to run their chessboard. You know what I'm saying? Floyd used it how you want to use it. De La Hoya used it how you want to use it. But if you still fighting champions and they not giving you credit, because a lot of motherfuckers still ain't giving no credit. Oh well, this champion was this and this champion. Hey, bro, they was the champions. They was the champions. Tank when it knocked out Leo Santa Cruz ass, he was a champion, right? But the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
my thing is, I want to see Canelo ass getting on with these fighters as well. I want to see Tank ass getting on with these fighters as well. But it still ain't gonna take away from the skill set or who he is and what he generates. And in the boxing game, to the people, well, not to the people, but the fans, to the motherfuckers in the suits. Let me say that shit. To the that's all they give a fuck about, bro. The business side, filling up their coffers and shit like that. So when I'm looking at that shit and I'm saying this what boxing is now, the business side, even though we the fans, people be like, oh well, we can do this, that, and the third. If a motherfucker were a fan base to be as big as Canelo's, if he going in there whipping champions ass, it ain't gonna stop shit on what he doing. Like a lot of people think that they gonna stop what he doing. Oh man, he doing this, he doing that, bro. If he's whooping the champion ass, bro, you gotta give him credit. And a lot of people don't even give him his just do or his credit. So when that happens, some fighters be like, fuck it, damn if I do, damn if I don't. You know what I mean? Once you get to that point. So I just look at it like this. You can only fight one motherfucker at a time. Right now, he came back for to give us undisputed, and that's what we need to wait and see what happened with this shit. Because now we gotta wait till the motherfuckers get into the ring and the bell go ding ding to even see if we even got the goddamn fight nowadays. So
Mm-hmm.
now, if we get the Cater Plant fight, right now that's the biggest fight for Canelo. That's it. That's the biggest fight for Canelo right now is Cater Plant. That's the fight we all want, and that's the fight I'm gonna focus on. One fight at a time. No Cholo, no Andrade, no Bivol, unless the fight that happened, I was focused on Bivol. No Bivol, one fight at a time. So when Canelo get in there and do what he do against Caden Plant, and everybody said they gonna give him his just due, they gonna give him his credit. Caden Plant gonna beat him, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. If Canelo get in there and beat his ass, I want to see what people gonna say after that.
Money, let me ask you a question real quick. Let me ask you a quick question. Now, say if they do make this fight in November, do you think this fight is a lot bigger then than it is right now?
Canelo
Do you think
Plant,
and Plant, do you think a lot more people tune in than they would have if it would have happened in September, in
I think
November? Because now they got a longer time to promote it and people, are really, really talking about it.
shit, possibly. But at the same time, I think it was gonna do what it was gonna do. But possibly, since like you say, it fell off the table, and now motherfuckers like, oh yeah, you ducking this and you ducking that. It did add an extra to it. That's what you asked. Did it add an extra to it? I think it did add an extra to it to where now people talking, and look what we were saying. You see how we was all pissed off about the shit, right? And now look how it bring a lot of motherfuckers back to the table. So a possibility that it could add more fire to the flame or more flame to the fire, however you say that motherfucking little saying. You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah. But
Yeah.
that's the biggest fight that can happen though. Canelo and Caden Plant right now.
Okay. So with that fight right there, I mean, the Canelo fight is gonna do what a Canelo fight gonna do anyway. You can fight that bitch in summer, September. Motherfuckers is tapping in
Facts.
regardless. The business play is lined up to the point where you can watch this shit on your app, your phone. You know how you see Canelo fights. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got motherfuckers who gonna stream it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
We ain't gonna get into all that, but we'll just say, what the play is when you want to look at it like that, man. Now, with Canelo going forward in his career, anybody he fights, he's gonna always be the person that's picked to win. I don't give a fuck who it is. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he earned that right. All I'm saying is, hey, get to this point where you gonna fight that motherfucker when we really don't know. But it ain't a lot of competition up there for him. My personal opinion. But I do respect going for the undisputed. Am I wrong for saying there ain't a lot of competition up there?
For us now, like when you go up there, as long as you got the champions up there, you got to go up and take out who the champions is. And
But it
then,
just seems like when he
but
fights the
let me tell you this:
champions,
they
he
offered
head over
Charlo,
heels over them in talent.
they offered Charlo a fight that he turned down too.
Who?
Charlo, Maul, he got sent the offer to fight and he turned it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he turned it down. But with that, that's why I say what you said about the politics. But this is the thing about that. I understood why he did it, right? Now you still got to go for your opportunities. But when you were Al Heyman and they trying to get you to come over to the zone, it ain't gonna happen. Two different networks at the time, right?
Exactly.
At the time, Charlo is a big hot. He's a big face, and he's somebody that they need on Fox or was he on Showtime? Either or Fox or Showtime. He's somebody that they need on Showtime to help PBC get the deals. So when I seen that situation, it's like, well, nah, it ain't gonna work. Even if it was a good ass amount of money, right? They go listen to Al Hain and be like, nah, it ain't gonna work. But at the same time, you got to say, oh, is it best for my career that I should go over there and do this or not? But they gonna listen to Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's where politics come in as well. But he was offered a deal that he turned the fight down. His brother
Okay.
confirmed it. Golden Boy confirmed it, right? So that's another situation.
Got you. Got you. So I did want to ask too, man, how y'all feel about this Deontay Wilder and Fury situation? I don't know if if y'all talk about that on here often.
Man, we gonna cuss Fury as out 1,000 ways in one.
Um,
I'm been around that
I'm
body about
just
this
like,
motherfucker.
bro, this is kind of a very bad situation in boxing for me. And it just shows you where the politics is at. And I did not agree with Charlo when he came out and said that boxing ain't about race. Are you fucking serious, bro? How how more blatantly motherfucking favoritaristics or whatever you want to call it, favoritism can play into somebody else's hands that Tyson Fury has been played in with these last couple of events, bro. Like, come on now. Are we really just believe? I don't know what I can trust from that camp at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
That
Fury.
ain't
Go ahead, Key. Go ahead, Key. Hold on, let me say this.
as
Zoe,
far
what you doing in the chat now, Zoe? What you doing now, girl? What happened, Shayna? Go ahead, Key. I'm gonna get this shit.
as far as Tyson Fury go. I mean, as far as Jamel Charlo go, that ain't his first time doing some coon ass shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. I had told Money, you know what I'm saying, before when the whole George Floyd and the whole um, Black Lives Matter stuff was going on, um, he was doing the live and somebody had mentioned, Black Lives Matter or whatever, talking about the situation. And he got pissed off and was like, nah, don't come on here with that shit. All lives matter. All lives matter. So, I mean, Jamel Charlo, he know what he's doing. He's trying to cater towards the fans. But see, when he said that shit about Wilder, right?
Mhm.
The racist fans, all of a sudden now we like Jamel Charlo. But now he see how fast they turned on him with that the situation with Castano.
Mhm.
So, I mean, the dude is. I mean, I know what it is. I ain't gonna get deep into it on money shit, but I know what it is. I spoke on it a lot. Me and Money, we spoke on it, and like I said, it's not the first time that Jamel Charlo gonna be on some coon ass shit, and it ain't gonna be the last time. But
I
in
ain't
the
heard that say
ring,
nothing about Jamel Charles. I talking about Fury and Wilder.
yeah,
No,
huh?
because I was asking about the Fury fight. He just brought it up. The
Nah,
Fury and Deontay Wilder. I just said how much clearer do we need to see the favoritism in play on this situation?
but he mentioned in the beginning, he mentioned Jamel Charlo's comments saying that racism don't exist in boxing or
Yeah,
whatever. He
yeah, I
said
did say
that
that. Yeah,
to
yeah,
start off.
Yeah, I
yeah,
missed
So
that. My bad. My bad.
yeah.
yeah, he said that to start off. So like I said, as far as Jamel, that's not the first time. But moving on from him, Fury and Wilder. I mean, we know what it is, bro. We know what it is. If Tyson Fury was a black man, he'd be sitting on the shelf somewhere. He wouldn't even be allowed to box no more.
I
They
just
would have
wanted to
been
get the
invested.
people to hear that loud and clear from two people who cover boxing regularly. And I knew when I got on a boxing platform that's credible, I wanted to get that heard directly because I'm just out here like, how is this shit not being talked about? Like, what is going on?
Oh, I mean, we know he wouldn't even be able to get in the boxing ring. They would have been investigated to this shit down to the fucking T.
Might have went federal.
Yeah, and then, but like Wilder said, it's the right skin complexion for the protection, right? That's just what it is. It's been like that. If you know your history of boxing, if you know, you know. Period. It ain't nothing more to it. It's been like that. It's gonna stay like that. It ain't gonna change.
Yeah, Fury motherfucking ass. I'm bad.
I mean, I just feels like he just making the rules up himself as he goes. That's just
Man, this motherfucker tell us I mean, they tell us this motherfucker got COVID. Then this motherfucker come out and say, I mean, this motherfucker come out. He had a car dealership. Man, come on, bro. But like I said, my whole thing with that situation was nobody showed Wilder no love, right? When Wilder came out and said what that man said he did, right?
mm-hmm.
Nobody talked about the shit. Nobody wanted to touch on it. Nobody wanted to say nothing, right? Or he making all these excuses, this, that, and all that shit. But as soon as Fury bring his ass out and say, "Oh well, Wilder, what the fuck you say? Oh, he's just making up excuses. My big 5 stones, whatever." Then everybody snatch that shit and run with it. Oh yeah, Fury said that Wilder's lying. Fury said this, that, and the third. That's when I started talking about mainstream media ass. Then when Wilder comes to the press conference, they pissed off because he don't want to say shit. Nah, y'all didn't want to say shit about what he was saying then. So why should he say something now? You know what I'm saying? So y'all can just take it and say what the fuck y'all was gonna say anyway. So when I look at it like this, bro, I don't fuck with Fury, bro. No, I let that be known. I don't give a fuck who don't like it, bro. He's a cheater to me, bro. And I got my reason. He got caught. He got a rap sheet longer than Nile River's been a cheater. So he's a cheater. And I ain't rocking with him. You know what I'm saying? And once he get his ass in that ring, hopefully, right? Hopefully he can make it to the ring. And I got Wilder knocking his ass out. That's how I got it.
Yeah, I feel like at this point in time, we don't know what Tyson Fury had going. We clearly see that the man cuts corners. Do I feel like the overall boxing skill is better than Deontay Wilder? Yeah, like just boxing skill. But when you
I
in
give
that
him that
ring,
credit too. I give him that credit too for the boxing skills. I ain't gonna never
I'm
say the
not going
big
to deny
motherfucker
your
can't fight.
footwork and head movement and your way to control and cut the all that shit.
Yeah.
Counter punching, head moving ability, defense.
Especially to be that tall with that shit too.
Yeah, and that people look at Tyson Fury like, oh, this nigga out of shape. No, that nigga is in great shape. Like, even though he's sloppy, but that motherfucker's in hella fine shape. And
Yeah.
and that's just he's a professional at this shit. All right, but it's something that Deontay Wilder got that really got him up against got his back against the wall, bro. He proved
Mhm.
it. He proved it. You go do this shit. We can look. It's proven what happened. This the only reason you got to make this fight now. That was proven.
Facts.
Then now the new fight is coming up. Y'all talking about COVID.
Facts. So they got to October 9th now though. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Wilder okay with it, so we go chill out. As long as they get his ass in that square circle. And like I say, bro, I got Wilder knocking his ass out. And I don't think because I really feel like that boy really did some bullshit in the game. And I think he know he did some bullshit in the game. That's why he talk how he talk. But now
Mm-hmm.
that motherfucking he under that microscope now. So now,
Facts.
he ain't gonna be able to do all that shit. He ain't gonna be able to do all that shit. You feel me? So
Facts.
they working. Don't get like I'm telling you, bro. They seeing the way Wilder moving. They seeing what he doing with Malik. I don't give a fuck how much confidence they trying to act like they got, bro. They see that shit. They getting a little nervous. They getting a
Yeah.
little nervous. You hear me? They know that motherfucker got he already felt the power. Now he gonna say this motherfucker coming to her. He doing this and doing that shit, and he ain't got to do all this shit that he doing with him, but just some of that shit just to keep him on point and keep him on his pivot, like you say, Ant, stay on your pivot,
Stay
keep
on
him
your
on his
pivot,
pivot.
man.
You hear me?
Stay on your pivot.
He gonna get his ass up out of there. Omega to my
Right.
Fury skills is cheating. Y'all forgot. Wall ain't fuck the Fury.
Right. So, hey, man. Hey, I think everything boxing, man. Before I get up out of here, who would you have in that Spence and Pacquiao fight?
Errol Spence was gonna run through that boy.
Okay, just was wondering. I just wanted to know your
Yeah.
take on that.
I
I
mean,
feel that way
I
too.
respect I respect Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is a legend. I'm a fan of Manny Pacquiao, but even shit, say 2017, 2016, before Manny Pacquiao was in his 40s,
Yeah.
I still picked Errol Spence to beat the shit out of Manny Pacquiao way back then. So now, so now with Manny Pacquiao being 42 years old and sitting on the shelf for 2 years, it ain't no way nobody was gonna be able to convince me that Manny Pacquiao was gonna be able to go in there and beat Errol Spence. If I thought he couldn't beat him back then, the fuck make y'all think I think he could beat him now? Like that,
I'll
it's
give you that
crazy.
one. I'll give you one thing that keeps him in this fight that Errol Spence hasn't faced yet, and a lot of people haven't faced it. You got to fight Pacquiao to face it. Nobody jumps around like that dude.
Pat,
Right. But
Nobody.
Manny
So
Pac,
I ain't seen. I'll be honest on that. I'm still riding with Spence regardless, but I ain't never seen his style have to walk down somebody. Because, Earl Spence is a walk down type fighter. You know what I'm
but
saying?
Manny Pacquiao, he don't look too good against big guys that's built like Errol Spence. That's gonna walk you down and be rough with you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Errol Spence is physically strong.
physically,
Yeah.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
100%.
So you saw Manny Pacquiao in the ring with Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn's some trash. You
Yeah.
dig what I'm saying? And Manny Pacquiao, he beat Jeff Horn. So I mean, he did beat Jeff Horn, but Jeff Horn gave him some problems when he was using his physical strength and roughing him up at times. Even though Manny Pacquiao beat Jeff Horn, don't get me wrong, right?
Yeah, he did.
But
100% beat him.
you got to think Errol Spence is fucking 10 times better than Jeff Horn.
100%.
So I mean, if you look at that, how you think if he having a little bit of problems with Jeff Horn, right? If he having some problem when he was losing some rounds against Jeff Horn, the hell you think go and he that was the younger Pacquiao. But
Yeah.
at that point in time, he was faster, he was younger. What the fuck make y'all think that Errol Spence is gonna go in there and have problem? Like I just couldn't see it. I couldn't see it. All that hopping around, Errol Spence, he don't get hit a lot. He has a high guard, and once he started going to Manny Pacquiao body, you know what I'm saying, breaking him down to the body and slowing Manny Pacquiao down, you're 40. You're still 42 years old. Once you start getting hit in the body like that, see, we haven't really seen nobody tear up Manny Pacquiao body like that, impress Manny Pacquiao in a long time, right? Keith
Mm-hmm.
Thurman is not that type of fighter. He's more of a finesse type of fighter, right? He ain't physically strong like that. Adrian Broner, he don't even throw punches. Lucas Matisse was washed up, fresh off a spin cycle. So
Yeah.
we haven't seen Manny Pacquiao in the ring with nobody close to the caliber of Errol Spence
In a
in
long time.
in a long time. You dig what I'm saying? So it
So
was
does
gonna be
so does Earl Spence approach it back? Because we know the last few fights, Earl Spence has been heavily focused on beating that body down. Does
hey
he go into
money.
the fight
Oh, go
with
ahead.
Pacquiao and try to take his body out?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's him. That's him. Money. Hey, man, I don't know where these weirdos in your comment section be coming from. Dude asked me, has Spence ever faced Jeff Horn? No, so you don't know. Hey,
No,
Bro,
that,
we
Jeff
trying to get
Horn,
the show
no,
done. Don't
no,
even listen to
no,
you, man.
bro.
I just had to that it was funny to me, so I just had to say something about that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh
Nah,
shit.
Jeff Horn, like, bro, that's not even something to compare, like, at all. Spence
Oh
that fought
shit.
the type. Spence that fought the top opponents in his weight class, man, in his generation, his weight class. and he's dominated, man. You can't take that away from him. This is just a bad luck of the draw with the eye situation, man. Like we seen Spence go out there with his back against the wall, man, and even when Spence went to the ring, and I can't remember exactly for sure, but didn't Spence walk out that fight against Kell Brook by himself?
Nah, he had his people.
No,
Oh,
he
he
had his
did. I
people
can't
with him.
remember. One of
Yeah.
his fights, he walked out by himself. I thought it was that, but he had his people with him. Okay, I was wrong
Yeah,
then. But Spence, he went out there to overseas, man. His back was against the wall out there, and Dog showed up, man, and took Kell Brook out. So when he did that, I knew okay, he was already established to me. But when he did that, I was like, it's no holding him back now.
facts,
So we'll
facts.
see. But hey, I appreciate y'all letting me tap in today, Money, man. We
No
gonna do
doubt, man.
this
I
again,
appreciate you for
man.
coming to jump on, dog. For real, for real.
Yeah, I appreciate
No
y'all, man.
doubt.
Shout out to everything boxing. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all make sure if y'all haven't subscribed to that channel, man. To this channel y'all on, go down there and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button too, man. Keep doing your
Yes,
thing,
sir.
brother.
You too, bro. You too. You know what's happening with you.
So,
All right,
Yes,
champ.
sir.
uh,
Yeah, we've been going for 227 though. Hey, let me tell y'all something, Zoe. You gotta chill out in that chat, Zoe. My man's gotta chill out. Y'all be going a little too crazy now. I'm saying y'all going crazy, crazy. For real, for real. But yeah, key man, bullshit, man. We ain't got the Earl fight. That shit really fucking with me though. It's gonna fuck with me all the way for a little minute too. I can already tell. But shit, it is what it is. We'll see how this shit play out. Hopefully we do can recover with some shit and see how this shit bounce back. But like I say, I ain't pissed off at Ugas for getting this opportunity. Manny Pacquiao. Now, if they would just cancel that bitch altogether, nigga probably would have been a little bit more mad. And I know ain't nobody looking forward to no goddamn I know ain't nobody looking forward to no goddamn Pacquiao and Ugas. But shit, listen, man, I don't know what to say, bro. I still think it's a championship fight, so I ain't pissed off at a championship fight. It's just like you said, what do Manny Pacquiao want to do when it's all said and done? So we'll see how it play out. But I'm gonna tell y'all this right now: Errol Spence ain't ducking no goddamn body. Never have, never will. If that's what y'all think, y'all got to be the most silliest, dumbest motherfucker in the boxing game I ever seen in my life. Right? To think that a man to get that far into the fucking um that far into this fight, doing all the shit that he done, to sit up there and say, "Oh no, I don't want to fight him now." Y'all got to be the foolish motherfuckers I ever seen in my life, bro. And my dude, Chris, I sent you. I sent you. Check that little sucker over there for me too, bro. I appreciate that shit, champ. I appreciate that. You feel me? I'll be watching everything. You feel me? I seen you check that little sucker, dog, and I rocks with you. But Key, let me get your last words, bro. We've been going for 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm about to get up out this camp.
Oh yeah, man. You missed the Dallas the Hard Knocks too. You gonna have to catch that rerun, man.
And it's on show. What? That's on HBO, ain't
On
it?
HBO. Yep, you're gonna have to
Yeah,
catch the rerun. I was watching that too while y'all was cooking.
yeah. I'm gonna check that
But
out.
yeah, make sure that y'all hit money like button because I know a lot of y'all up in here sitting in the background, been watching the whole time and ain't punched the like button. So make sure that y'all hit the like button. And y'all already know how I do. Make sure that if you're not sub to my channel, go sub to everything boxing and sports. And we appreciate everybody that came through showing love.
Facts on facts on facts. Look, man, right? If y'all got the wrenches, y'all gotta try to represent the goddamn show, but all that disrespectful shit ain't gonna be flying. It's not gonna fly because I will snatch them motherfuckers just as quick as I gave them. But it's all love to everybody, man, for showing love, coming through, rocking out. Everybody in the super chat, I appreciate y'all. What's my man name? Damn, I was told somebody had sent me a damn thing, man. I was trying to remember his damn name. I told him to go look out for him, but I get it. I get it. I'm tired as fuck, bro. But appreciate everybody coming through, showing love in the super chat. Appreciate y'all, man. Key already said, make sure y'all go follow my bro, Everything Boxing. Make sure y'all go subscribe to World Combat Sport 2. Go subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. If you're on Facebook, go follow Loyalty Promotion and Boxing. Show Lori some love over on Facebook, right? Just be respectful. Don't be in that motherfucker being disrespectful because Lori will kick your ass out as soon as she let your ass in. You feel me? But y'all know what it is, man. Come on back here. I'm working on an interview, man, with somebody big. I was having a little conversation with him. We're gonna see what he's talking about, see how he rocking out. Right? I think y'all like him. We was trying to set it up for this. Well, trying to set it up for today, but he has some shit to do. So either by Thursday or Friday, man, I should have somebody for y'all, somebody big too. Y'all should like them. We're gonna see how that rock out. You feel me? But y'all know what it is. This your boy Meister, and as we see moving, and nobody safe in these streets. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, what say donate that money. Don Trial TV, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. If you want to donate OG money on Cash App, Trey52 at gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share the video, and y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status. Omega to my interview me. Omega boy, get on this motherfucker. You gonna run everybody off the goddamn thing. All right, man. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night, man. All right, kid.